Hey, how's everybody doing, man? Welcome to the MLC. That stands for the Mr. Limba channel. This is your brother, Mr. Limba. Today's topic is that I'm going to address a video another brother dropped. I'm not going to call his name out, but anybody who's seen his video or pretty much type in my title will see what the brother was saying, or will be able to find the brother pretty much. But first of all, I want to say this brother is kind of a dating coach. I would say, I don't think he's so much of a pickup artist, but I'm sure he can fall in that category too. Now, first of all, I want to say the brother does a good job. I've seen a few of his content when I came across this particular video. I don't believe he's on no simp stuff, unlike most of these PUAs and dating coaches. But the brother's video, like mine, is titled "Delusional Men Who Think They Can Pump and Dump Women." Now, the brother made some good points, but upon coming from this recent fight between PUAs, dating coaches, and, matchmakers versus Ibmors and Mgtows, where they kind of been attacking each other, more so Mgtows versus these dating coaches, I thought it was about time that I made a video on this, because I believe a lot of us are misunderstanding each other in what we're saying. Now, for those of you who know me, I don't really encourage or support the idea of pumping and dumping women. I don't hate women. I don't wish to degrade women. I don't wish to bash women. I oftentimes speak and warn you brothers about bad women. So if you see a bad woman, from watching my videos, you'll be able to identify her and keep away from her, okay? But I do understand it is a famous saying amongst Mgtows, sometimes Ibmors, to just pump and dump. And other groups of men in the manosphere also. Now, what the brother was saying in his video was that if you're always frustrated with women and you're always complaining about women, there is no way you can be pumping and dumping women. Now, from his logical point of view, he is correct. But this is where he fails to understand what is really being said. A lot of the men who are talking about pumping and dumping, first of all, they are not frustrated with women sexually. Okay? He's saying, how is it possible that you can have sex with one woman, dump her, pick another woman, have sex with her, and dump her to keep pumping and dumping? I think what the brother misunderstood is that most of these men who are red pillars, no simp, Mgtow, Ibmor, or any other group of the manosphere, these brothers are not talking about, they're not talking about pumping and dumping a woman overnight. These are guys who are frustrated with women in the sense of relationships. They want wives. These are men who don't want to go out there and just run through women. What people must understand in my attempt to bridge this gap between these PUAs and dating coaches versus these manosphere brothers is that people need to understand a lot of these manosphere brothers have game. They can get women to sleep with them. The issue is that most manosphere brothers, including myself, complain about and we are frustrated with is that there are not many wife material women out there. We have women who are F materials. If you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to keep it clean. You have women that will easily open their mouths below your belt. You have women who will easily open their legs for you. But you rarely have women who are of the proper mindset to be married to. See, a lot of these brothers are not pumping and dumping women overnight. That's right. What they're doing is they have a crew of women that they're pumping and eventually dumping. These brothers probably got 3 to 5 chicks, sometimes that are on the line, that they rotate. They have them on rotation. They're pumping, and they're pumping. And they're probably pumping these fine chicks that are ranging from 6s to 10s, from 6 to dimes. It's not all dimes. For like 5 months. They're hitting these chicks off for like 5 to 6 months. Once you start getting clingy, annoying, naggy, asking for too much of his time, and he realizes that she does not offer anything else in regards to getting married, then these brothers say, you know what? Let me back off. Now he dumps them and he moves on to the next one. Now he don't dump all 5 of them or all 3 of them at the same time. He's probably going to get rid of whichever one of them is acting up the most, even if it's the 6 or if it's the dime. Drop her, add another one to the rotation. Fresh blood. Now, as I said, I'm not a brother who agrees with this. I don't approve of this, but I do understand where these brothers are coming from. I've done it before. Am I proud of it? No. I prefer the righteous way. I prefer that men live above their animal instincts. But what many brothers need to understand, PUAs and dating coaches and matchmakers, they are out there running a business. These brothers are making money. Yes, some of them are teaching you the real game. But most of you who follow them and follow them only, you tend to believe once you have gotten yourself in some vagina, you have accomplished your task. But that's not going to get you anywhere in the long run. See, you have not gotten enough vagina in your life until you have gotten tired of pounding away between different chicks' legs. I have gotten that fatigue myself because I've had enough of that ride where I'm like, look, can't you guys offer anything else? Speaking of the women, can't you offer anything else? I don't even want your vagina at this point, and that's no homo. That's no homo. I'm just literally tired. I mean, I'm zipping up my pants and a chick blowing up my phone talking about, can you stop by? Meanwhile, I just came out this chick house. I didn't even recuperate yet. I've done it before. This is from experience. Some of us brothers have game, but we're not talking about getting laid. We're talking about wives. We are looking for that woman we want to be with. For those of you guys who are into polygyny, those women you wish to marry and be with. Okay? But right now for me, I'm talking about on a monogamy standpoint. I'm not trying to create a whole debate between monogamous and polygamous. Let's just stick to the monogamous standpoint. Most men are just looking for that woman they can be with, respect, love, and deal with minor feminine issues. Not some major, out of control, feminine problems, which are really probably not feminine. It's more Western. Okay? More of a Western feminist ideologies. That's what these men are complaining about. These men are frustrated with those things. Now, he also said, are the women hot? These men are probably, even if they are pumping and dumping, like I said before, these women range from 6 to probably 10s. Some guys don't care. She probably a 3 to a dime, you know, depending on the man, because sometimes her face is a 3, her body is a 10. Like, and some guys are cool with that. Whatever the brother's into. Being hot is relative to, you know, different people. All right. So that's that. Now, he talked about that the need for them to understand the interaction to attract women. And you can't do that if you're frustrated. That's also true. Now, if you're frustrated, I understand that you can't get women if you're showing that frustration. But most of us red pill men, we just kick back and relax. Red pill men don't like to spend a lot of money on dates. So we take her somewhere that we probably don't spend a lot of money. But we make it look nice. We know how to finesse the women. We know how to get what we want out of the women if we're just trying to get sex. We know how to smooth talk. We know how to carry ourselves and conduct ourselves. We don't let our frustration come out and be like, I know what you're trying to do. I'm not going to pay for that crap. That is not what we do. We smile. We joke. We change the conversation around, and we don't do anything that we don't want to do. And as a result, she think, you know what, he's different. Women like different. She think he's kind of cool. He's laid back. You know, slowly we build our sexual attention in our conversation. We understand sexual attention. We build it, we talk, and we eventually get her where we want her. Now, once again, I said, I try not to practice that. And I don't encourage brothers practice that. But it's not that these men cannot get women. It's that these men are not finding the woman they wish to marry. Because the ideologies of the feminine in this culture, these Western cultures, especially those of the United States of America, is extremely detrimental to men and the assets which the men possesses. Which is why most dating coaches, PUAs, and matchmakers are single, meaning they're not married, they don't have families, or they're on child support, or these men or women can't keep a relationship together to save their lives. Now, can they get with people they want to get with? Many times, yes. The other flaw that comes with these PUAs and matchmakers and so forth, dating coaches, is that they sometimes sell snake oil. Not all of them, but some of them do. They have these things like how to make any woman want you. That's not possible. If someone doesn't like you, they just don't like you. It don't matter how much game you have or how much of, you could be that exact kind of man this woman was always looking for in her life. But if she just have no type of physical attraction to you, and she think you got nasty teeth, or, you know, your face ain't right, you ain't her type, you ain't her race, nationality, she just can't deal with that, you just not getting that woman. You must understand your limitations. Now, like I said, the brother who made this video, I have respect for because he ain't no simp. I've seen some of his videos, and he does stand out amongst all the other dating coaches and so forth because he don't simp. But I wanted to clarify this and see if I could bring a bridge, because many of these brothers, I think, can feed off each other. Because you need the skills to get with women, but at the same time, you need some red pill so you don't end up getting played. And I think this brother who made that video got a proper balance of that, but most of his followers probably do not, because he clearly said himself, he ain't with that simping stuff. And I've seen things that he talk about, he don't seem to be no simp. But anyway, he said some of them don't understand that women are different from men. I think the brothers understand that women are different from men. The issue is certain BS that comes with some of these women they are not women characteristics. They are Western feminist characteristics. Women mature at a certain age. They will always be women, but they mature at a certain point in their life. I hate to say age, but a certain point in their lives. And you can see that she is wife material. Assuming she don't have a track record worse than a porn star by then. But now she may be wife material. She understands her role. She understands what she's supposed to do in a relationship. But when you're talking about women who are plain wicked, this is not women characteristics. This is what we learned and become accustomed to understanding is women characteristics because of where we live. But that is not a natural behavior. So I can quickly keep moving. Your frustration with women will show. I already covered that pretty much. Of course, most of us brothers who are Mgtow, Ibmors, Save Yourself Black Men, and all them other groups of the manosphere, we understand, okay, how to chill out if we just trying to get some poom poom. Now, if you out here and you trying to marry this chick, here's when the frustration kicks in. Because she have nothing to offer you. But if your goal is sex, pretty much, let me be honest with you. The way women are nowadays, right? They are putting PUAs out of business. They are putting dating coaches out of business. They are putting matchmakers out of business. Why? They're so easy. I mean, some guys ask me, man, I always see women trying to get at you. What do you do? What do you say to them? And they be fine. They be the chick that everybody wants. I'm like, I just walk through. Now that sounds cocky, but I'm keeping it real. I walk through. Is how I carry myself. Is the look in my eyes. is how my jaw is squared out, the way my chest is out, the way my shoulders are. I already bring that masculine persona. All right? And if I do text her and I get her number, I don't spend all that time on that texting crap. I set up the time and the place and I meet. Okay? Whatever I'm doing, I already know how to carry myself, and women automatically do the work for me rather than me having to do anything. I don't have to buy her a drink just to get to talk to her. I don't have to do that. But most of the time, not all of the time, before that night is over, she's buying me a drink. Not that I drink much, but she is. Or the drink is going to be at my house. That's when I was being a bad boy. Before my settle down days. So, yeah, you know, women are very easy nowadays, right? You meet women in relationships and they're trying to jump on you. You meet women who are single, they're trying to jump on you. Women who are 15 years younger than you trying to jump on you. Sometimes you got to check ID for some of us younger brothers who, if a woman is 15 years younger than us, then she's probably underage. I'm kind of giving my age out a little bit, but, you know, we understand this. It's not that we don't understand this. Some of these PUAs are saying, oh, the Mgtow brothers are gay, or the Ibmor brothers are gay, or they just don't like women. If you don't like women, that's you. If you want to sit there and look at a porn video and whack off, that's you. I prefer to be with a beautiful woman. I don't think they understand that many of these brothers on here are complaining because they have experienced the game. They have been with women and they have been in women. And at the end of it all, they have received nothing from these women. So these brothers are going, you know what? These women cannot be wives. These women are only good for one thing, unfortunately. All right. Now, about to wrap this up. He says, how can you deal with a woman when you think in this way? All right. Pretty much is the red pill rage. But brothers who understand the game, who gotten over the red pill rage, no longer show the red pill rage to women. All right. They don't show that rage, so they get the women. Now, I understand there is a point in time where you are on the rage. And that is why Mgtow and Ibmor and other groups of the manosphere actually talk about and warn about the red pill rage. You cannot stay on that red pill rage. The red pill rage is basically the awakening. When you first realize how stupid you have been, how much of a simp you have been, how many L's you took all these years. But now you are awake. Now you are smarter. Now you know better. So you're angry. You can't believe it. You don't even want to talk to these chicks. But once you're over that rage, you understand how to play the game. Now you're awoken. You know how to look for your wife, and you know when you just can't hold out anymore and you just want somebody to, you know, go down below the belt, put their mouth on it. Spread it up for you. So now you get the game. And you go out there, you don't show no rage. You smoothly and calmly, while spending barely any money or getting her to spend money, and you still gonna get the pum pum at the end of the day. And yes, these brothers are pumping and dumping. They're not pumping and dumping chicks every day. They're pumping and dumping chicks over time. They got a team. They call it the squad. It's the rotation. You got these 5 chicks. Make sure you get 1 Asian, 1 white chick, 1 Hispanic, 1 black chick, 1 East Indian chick. You get yourself a little Arab chick. I don't know. Brothers mix it up. I have mixed it up before. I've been everywhere from Asia to Russia to the Middle East. Not traveling actually traveling. I've traveled too, but meeting these type of women from different places around the world. Models included. I've had Russian models and Italian, Brazilian models. Dime pieces. Ain't worth to be wife material. But when a brother's in that season of need, they handle the business. Unfortunately, they get reduced to that. Now, I don't approve of this. I said it before. This is not something I like. I don't approve of stuff like this. I try to get brothers to follow the righteous way and find women who are of quality. Not just good looks. I'm talking about a woman who understands how to be your woman, who knows that she is a reflection of you. Because a lot of the brothers who follow these PUAs and the dating coaches and these matchmakers, these brothers are only looking to get laid. Just like some brothers who follow videos of the brothers in the manosphere who are red pill are only looking to bash women. If you only warn them of the type of women to avoid like I do, and you don't just go in and calling these women these B's and these H's and you know how they suck and blah blah blah, they don't want to follow you. They don't want to subscribe because they're not really trying to learn. They just want to come get their frustration out by just going on the attack. Now, I'm not saying there's not a place and a time for that. It just can't be all the time. Delusional men who think that they can pump and dump women. That's the title of that brother's video. And it's the title of my video. Right? Women are extremely easy nowadays. Women have no standards and no morals. And when they try to now follow a standard and a moral in their lives is when they have been through many men. And most men in their right minds are not going to sit around and marry a chick that's been used up before he even sees what she's like sexually. Because in my opinion, that's just not very smart. Because once you marry her and then you go to the bedroom, this is not a fresh woman. This is a woman who's been touched by many people. So if what you get is horrible, now you got to get a divorce to get away from it, or you're just stuck with it. That's not the subject, but I'm just kind of pointing that out. That women are really easy nowadays. It's not difficult at all. You don't need game. Women bring it to you. It may not always be the ones you want, but you're going to get women. Some of us, well, most of us, I would say, have game. And many times we do get the women we want. Many times. Not all the time, but many times. So pretty much I think that's it. I just wanted to address that. Hopefully there's a bridge that I kind of started to create there. And maybe some other brothers could build off of this and make some videos regarding this. Maybe take a piece of my video and show it. Hopefully you show it in proper light and not trying to make me say something I didn't say. You know, a lot of respect to the brother who made that video I'm talking about. I think the brother does a very good job. And if you don't have game, I think you should follow him because I think he knows what he's talking about. You know, it's just that in this particular video, I'm realizing what I've been realizing amongst a lot of dating coaches and, you know, in the manosphere, the red pillars, is that, you know, they seem to think that a lot of these guys are not getting any, you know. If you are a dating coach, for example, or a PUA or a matchmaker, and you're getting a whole lot of women, not following that TV drama where you buy flowers and open doors and play the acoustic guitar outside her window, you are Mgtow. You are going your own way. See, it's all about men being themselves and not suppressing who you are in order to advance forward. You see what I'm saying? You are Mgtow. If you are looking within yourself to see what you really want in a woman and what kind of freak you probably looking for, because most of y'all, I'll be honest with you, not looking for wives. What kind of freak you're really looking for, you're being introspective right there. It may not be in the very essence of Ibmor, introspective black man of reform, or men going their own way, Mgtow, but at the end of it all, you're still going your own way. You're still looking within. These philosophies could be very broad. Now, if you take out the red pill, you have yourself simps. But anyway, you know, I'm not going to make this video any longer than it is. It's just a lot of bullet points I had to cover. But I wanted to explain to these brothers, these men are not pumping and dumping women like I met her today, smashed her today, and left today. That's not what they're saying. Now, that happens sometimes, but that's not what they're saying. These brothers have rotations of women, and once they start to act up, the infatuation is gone, they get rid of them, and they add another one to the rotation. Sometimes the one you got rid of come back because you got rid of her, and she want to act right now because she realized you left her. So now you have, instead of 5, you have 6 or 7 on the rotation, and then now you're starting to have a problem. Okay? We all been there. We all done it. You know, most of us, at least, most of us. But anyway, you know, that's it. You are watching the Mr. Limber channel. That's the MLC. See you brothers soon in another video. And have a great day. Much love.